What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Timberborn in the settlement of Olde Town. I believe this is episode 7. Don't quote me on that. I haven't edited the last episode, and it's been a rough week last week. So, last time our big thing was the number cruncher. We have unlimited science, and we don't have to... It's not costing us any beavers. I believe we have a drought on the way, so that gives me some time to work on other things. I'm pretty sure we're going to be good on water, so I'll probably turn off the pumpers for a little bit of the drought. Just because the way this is supposed to work, and because we have the long hoses, I actually kind of want to see how not quickly this starts to go down, but just I want to actually start measuring like how the water flows out and make sure that everything is working properly. I don't think I was paying much attention during the last drought, so that is my big thing. And also, once we hit drought, this is going to fill into here as well. So that should slow our use of our reservoir. Or at least I'm hoping. Anyways, let's get back into it. Now that I'm completely lost my train of thought. Because, squirrel. Yeah, so we did our first explosions of the season. And while I would love to have more than just one dynamites, it's probably not going to happen anytime soon because I would need extract. And while we're full on bad water, I don't think I have the centrifuge. I'd have to unlock the centrifuge. Wherever the centrifuge is it under food? Food factory, coffee brewery, hydroponics, oil press. Where is the centrifuge? I thought it was under science. I guess I'm wrong. It's not under power. Water. It's underwater. Yep, centrifuge. 600. I could unlock it. But one of the things is transport. So even if I unlock the centrifuge, and say I put it over here next to our engine. Yes, engine. That's the name of it. Engine. Even if I unlocked it and put it over here next to the engine, they still have to transport and the time hauling. So I think there's some other things I'd really, really like to put the effort into taking care of. And I don't really need to delete all of this, but it will make things a little bit cleaner. It's just a clean nicety with the cleaning. I really need to get to that mine over here and get the mine unlocked. So that's our next big thing. So before anything else, I really just need to get this mine unlocked. And one thing I can do over here, I can put it at the bottom. I'll come over here and I'll clean up all these trees, because that'll help a lot too as well. So yeah. So by food and water standards, we should be able to maintain our population and actually probably sustain a little bit higher population. We're using 42 out of we have 78 free beds because we upgraded our housing. And yes, I'm still not done. I want it to be bigger. But at the same time, as much as I want it to be bigger, there's other things like I really want for this. Because I'm loving the way this little housing apartment complex, I guess is the best way for it, is looking. But there's some other things I want to do. That's a lot of it's going to require metal, which we don't have a good source of metal. I don't want to run all of our metal out. Let's speed this up because, you know, it's going to be night forever if we don't. I could really cut down these trees because I don't necessarily need them. I can cut these trees down too if I turn this lumberjack flag. Blah, blah. I cannot speak. Words are hard. Words are difficult. I can't speak. Yeah, there'd be a lot easier if I did that, but I kind of don't want to do that just yet. There's some other things I feel like I really need to take care of. And, I mean, I have a lot of wood.
That's what she said.
I had a lot of lumber already. I really want to move this at some point. I mean, a tower's cool and all, but I really want to move that at some point. So my explosives factory is not on. You know, we're going to unpause this breeding pod. We're going to get more beavers. We're only sitting at like 45. We can maintain more. We have 1,000 food. It's all assorted. Most of it's kohlrabies, and I'm fine with that. I'm 100% fine with that. We have a lot of cassavas. We actually need to start storing more food, and I don't like, or I guess the best way to put it is I don't want to store everything. I don't want to like store everything, make storage places, and then have to move them all. It's just it. It's stupid. It's silly. It's one of those, why does it matter? It doesn't really in the grand scheme of things, but I just don't feel like doing it. But I'm probably going to end up doing it anyway. Because everything seems to be at a premium. And I forgot to put down more dynamite here. Because, yeah, I just forgot. Okay, so we're on our drought. I'm going to turn off this pump. And of course, now I have 4 beavers that have no job because, you know, I turned off all the water pumps. What I can do is turn the engine back on because we're about to lose power there. And turn this engine back on. And then I can turn the explosives factory back on because we're going to need more explosives. Turn the bad water pump back on because we're going to start using bad water because we're going to get more explosives. And we're still playing a waiting game. You know, we're still waiting for... We're just doing things while we're biding time to get enough to get that mine. And that once that mine is there, it's going to be a game changer for metal. But 100% total and honest truth, getting that mine, like getting rid of this scrap metal also changes this because we can use this area up here for stuff as well, because it's not really that far of a pathway. And as much as I want to get to tubeways, we need a stable source of metal for that. So I'm going to delete this, and then they can get this stuff back at some point because, you know, apparently we're full on planks. And I haven't even started a treated planks. Oh, we can only hold 200 planks. That's why. I mean, I could put another storage up here for planks. I mean, that wouldn't hurt. One thing is, let's see. Those are kohlrabies. I'm trying to see. Yeah, there's a whole lot that they haven't harvested. Those guys can't reach. Those guys can. I need more storage for cassavas. So, I think I'm pretty sure I only need one platform. So we'll get our one platform here. And then we will storage here. Extra large industrials. Nope. Large warehouse. Large warehouse. This is going to be for cassavas, so we can keep fermenting them. So we have 16 days left. We're down to 300 water. I mean, it's gone down a tile. I didn't look to see how many days it was when we started. I'll check when I'll check during the edit. So I'm going to turn the water pumps back on because I do want them pumping until they can't pump anymore. Pretty much. Because even once they can't pump anymore, oh, we're done. We're down. Okay, so while I was doing this, is we're building a water tower there. We're building another water tower here. Or we are building a water tower. I should be what I'm saying. Okay, he can't reach anymore, which is fine. We'll get rid of that. So once they're done with that, we ain't unlocking any overhangs for a while, but I will at least be able to build that. Yep, build those. And I set that to water. We're out of water, but they should be up here pumping. Yeah, they're up here pumping. Like I said, I forgot that the hydroponics gardens continually use water. So that was one of the big things about making sure to have such a huge reservoir, is that I really, really wanted to make sure that we would be able to get all of that water, as much water as we can in here, so that way it would, you know, it would be advantageous to us. Like, we hold as much water, so as much water as we can. So at some point, I really, really want to get to the point where I can create bad water diversion system here for this, so I can just funnel bad water out easily and quickly, and then use this entire little canyon as our drought reservoir.
This is your idea of an idea.
So they finished building those. We're still pumping. We're still good. We're still good. I can actually probably turn my bad water pump off, because we're full on bad water. Pretty sure we're full on explosives, so I can turn this off right now. I think, are we full? We're actually kind of full on logs. 2.4K science. Okay, so they're still making gears. I know we're gonna need more stuff. I know we're gonna need more stuff. We're gonna need more resources and materials. But like I said, one of the biggest things is like storing it. So if I was to take maybe I'll take... How do I want to do this? That's logs. So if I get rid of this, hear me out, hear me out. I build a medium warehouse here. We'll put gears in this one. And then let's see. Platform is 6 planks. I have tons of logs, so yeah, it's fine. It's a levee. It's fine. I build a levee there. Then we put another medium warehouse here. And they can get to that. And then that one can be, because I think it's, what do I need for the mine? It's going to be treated planks. So if I turn this one for treated planks, which that's not going to work. That's not going to work. You know what? We'll just do it this way. And then we put another large here. We'll put treated planks in here. We'll set this one to obtain. And now that I'm thinking about it, nothing to do in range. Who's that? Who has nothing to do in range? The fermenter? No, can't be the fermenter. Oh, awesome. You cleared out all those logs. Good job, my dude. Oh, I got six beavers with nothing to do. I forgot I turned on that other breeding pod. So what we're going to do here is, it should be 4. Build that. And because I need this wood workshop, we'll do that. And I know what you're thinking. You need pine trees so you can get resin. Right. I have some. I think the only real issue is it's not a lot. But what if I maneuvered a forester over here? I got rid of this tree cutting area here. No more cutting down trees. And then we will just build a Yep, this was bad planning, right? Right? Bad planning. Because yeah, I needed pine resin, and those trees that I cut down had pine resin growing on them. Which also means I need to go to wood, and I need to unlock the tapper shack, because I'm going to need a tapper shack here to collect this pine resin. Can turn my berry gatherer back on so we can gather some berries. So if I set this one to obtain, so the reason why I'm putting these to obtain is so the resources will be right over here when I go to get the mine built. There'll be as many resources over here as possible instead of them being over here. Like he can't even Like, there's no point in having the wood workshop open, I guess, until this is done. All right. Start building your, start grabbing that resin. Now I'm trying to remember. It takes 7 days to get 2 pine resin. And these are going to take 12 days to grow. So it's going to be a little while. It's going to be a little while. Those are set to be cut down. Well, most of them are. Let's see. Let's get rid of this cutting area in these places that don't matter. You know, I could probably fit another tapper shack over here somewhere and maybe get the pine resin from here too, just because it would make life a little bit easier, a little bit faster with things the way it going that way. What do I got? 7 days left on this drought. There's still a lot of water they can pump out. We're still cranking away. Okay, he's got nothing to do, so I can delete that for now. Man, I am so full on logs right now. You know what? We can turn this other lumber mill on. Get more planks, because our planks are going down. See, we got 6 treated planks already. Looking good so far. Yeah, he didn't already got all the pine resin. Let's be real. There wasn't much to get. Which is why I was saying I could put another tapper shack over here, and then it ain't much, but it's something. It's something working towards what we're doing. And it's not like I don't have time to replace the gears and everything it's going to cost to get those. So, I mean, I'm looking at things realistically and trying to keep things moving as fluidly as possible. So this is all good up here. Trying to think of what else I could be doing. Yeah, they're just gonna be they're just gonna be moving stuff around right now. I mean, engines are a beautiful thing though, being able to continue on with all that. Being able to continue building stuff. Yeah, it's still opening and closing just a little bit at a time. But I'm sure that water is going to is going faster than I wanted it to. We're almost to the point where we won't be able to pump any more water out, but we've got 300. I feel like I need another pumper in there for when we are in our wet seasons, because it doesn't feel like the water pumping can keep up or will actually be able to fill all of this. So maybe I build another 1 or 2 for when we're in our wet season. Let me think. I will build another 2 in 4 days. How about that? In 4 days, I'll build another 2. But I think I'm going to delete this forester for the time, because I don't need him to plant any more trees. I just needed those trees planted to help get us some pines that are going to grow that we're not going to cut down, since I cut those ones down like a silly Billy. Yeah, in case you're wondering, I'm trying to keep it as PG as possible. I mean, I 100% know that's not going to work all the time. Another reason why we're probably ripping through water faster is we're up to 54 beavers, 55 beavers. I could have looked at the beds. I could have looked at the beds and seen the number of beavers. It's that simple. It's that simple. Okay. So we've almost got enough to get our mine. The efficient mine needs treated planks and extract. But we're not even to a point where we're like near extract. 4,000 science, so we're at 3.2k science, so we're doing good on that. I built that tapper shack there, and it kind of is in the way of something else I wanted to do. So since we are going to be waiting a lot of pine resin and treated planks, I could use that science elsewhere, since we're sitting at 150 metal blocks and 178 scrap metal. It's not like we're not going to get it back. I mean, we're going to get it back actually very quickly. But these overhangs will be very nice. Like I said, water tower. I was trying to make a pretty funky addition to our housing by adding the water tower here, just in case I needed this space here that these are on for more water. The only thing I can say right now that I know without a shadow of a doubt, though, is that we'll see how long this water tower lasts, because if I move up to what is it, large tanks, I'll have to blast out some more to put it there, put a water tank there, but it'll be worth it. It'll be fun. I mean, let's be real, it'll be fun. Blowing things up is always fun. Oh! I didn't even catch that. All right, so they're just hanging out on top of that. All right. So I have to delete these because I need that ladder. I didn't even catch that ladder was faced the wrong way. So I need that ladder there and this one here. Because now they can actually get to it. I know, right? It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy, man. Crazy. My planks are up to being full. Does that mean I need another gear workshop? I can pause this one, which is fine. We got water flowing again. And we're gonna have some more pump boys. We lose so much water off this side of the map because of that. We have so many logs. This probably seems silly, but we have so many logs. I can just start doing this now because it's going to be, it is in the future. It is part of the future. And as long as I still have a way for the bad water to get out, it's fine. It's fine. It is 100% fine. So then I'm trying to think here. So let's start thinking about how we could do this so we can get the most bad water out of here. And I actually think I want to see something because... Alright, we're going to pause it for a second. I want to see something. I want to see... So if I put a 2 there and the 3 here, it can't go there. It's got to be higher. But what I'm thinking... Because what I have to do is I have to encapsulate this part and make it sealed. The only problem I see with doing that is I don't want it to seal up to this height. Because at some point I'm going to have to put barriers to make sure that stuff up here doesn't die from that. But if I start with that and this, what I can at least start doing is getting this ready for a bad water diversion system out of here. I mean, it's still going to take a lot more science and stuff to get there, to get all the stuff that I want ready to go, but you know, where are we at time-wise? Yeah, we're still good on time. Okay, with 2 extra pumpers now, we're at 486. It seems like our water is rising. We're definitely at more water at the end of the day than we were, so that is good. I can actually turn these engines off because I mean, not like we're hurting for the logs, for the power supply for them, but I don't necessarily need them on. Yeah, we're not really using dynamite. Yeah, one thing I should have done is turn down the priority on that. So it would have been the lowest priority thing so that they would work on that last, because that's something that's should be done in the background. Yeah, it looks like they're fine. They're working on those explosives now. I just don't want them working on things on the background stuff at when they can be doing something else that we're actually trying to get done. So we'll blow those two up. Yeah, we're gonna do it this way. So 4,000, we can unlock the mine. It's gonna take a while for them to build it, but we can at least unlock it. And I think we're gonna have it, yeah, facing that way, so it's the closest path that they can. Fire in the hole. And then I need 2 more there. And we'll maximize those priorities because they're going to be working on that mine for a while. But one of the reasons why I was trying to put all of this stuff here is so that whoever's going to build it would just grab the resources from here and not lug it all the way across the map. But with that being said, I think I'm at 250. District management. Yeah, we're going to build a builder's hut. So we can have some more dedicated builders. Because, yeah, why don't we need more dedicated builders? Let's be serious about this. It says I have 2. Oh, yeah, I have 4. I have 4 of those. What's in those? Man, it looks like our food is holding out really well. Fermented mushrooms, kohlrabies, some mangrove fruits. I guess I really could actually do more food storage. Let's see. If I were to I don't know if I really want to put more food storage on this side. I can always move it later. Who am I kidding? All of this stuff is going to get demolished at some point. I just need it. Oh, that's not going to work. They wouldn't be able to access that ladder. because of the direction that it's facing. And if you're wondering what kind of shenanigans I'm getting up to right now, it's because I want to clear that out. Which means I need a lumberjack here. Man, the ebbs and flows with the water, how it surges like that. I think part of the reason it's surging is because of there's not enough room for it to escape down here. So one thing I can do to see if that'll slow down is yeah, we're gonna put those there. Yeah, I'm sure I only needed one, but why do one when I can do 4? Okay, I'm going to turn the priority down on this so I can get the other things going. Because at the moment, I mean, I could build another hauling post and that would help, I guess. Oh, this never got built. Oh. The builder's hut never got built because the priority was too low, because the priority was too high on the mine, and they were only focusing on the mine. Because I wanted the builder's hut to get more builders. Urgh.
Truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
Yeah. You're silly. Shenanigans. First they shenan, then they shenan again.
Shenanigans! Shenanigans! Shenanigans!
Now that that's built. Oh. And then oof. A bad tide. I mean, I guess better than a drought. I guess. Okay. Now, with this dam in place, once it's done, I'm hoping that relieves some of the pressure from the surging here. Let's see, we're about 22% on our mine. We're not going to get that done. But we at least got it unlocked. That was the whole thing. That was what I was going for this episode, getting that mine unlocked. Let's see. There's some kohlrabies to be picked. We're not full. And like, I'm going to say, in my opinion, which this may not amount to much, but like the way things work with the food, the iron teeth are not good at farming at all. they are not good at farming. And so oh, that's why he didn't get over there, because he needs a way to get over there. But what I was saying was the Iron Teeth are not good at farming. And I mean, I get that they're not the folktales. The folktales are supposed to be one with the land and everything. But they're not good at getting the food, harvesting the food. They're great at processing it, which is one of the actual strengths of the way they farm. So I feel like I'm at one of those points where it's like I really, really need to unlock the food factory. Because the food factory is way, way better at processing the food. So that might be our next venture, is to unlock the food factory and start getting corn, because corn rations, 1 corn, 5 rations. And I mean, that's going to be the best you're going to get for them. And with the corn rations, I'll actually stockpile the cassavas and the kohlrabis. I'll end up stockpiling them because I'll eat the corn rations first. So I think with that being said, the last thing we're going to do in this episode, because we're getting ready to cut it, is plant some corn. And we'll plant some more there. Oh, he's done. He done. Oh, it's a bad tide. It's a bad tide. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's only a 10-day bad tide. Our water's full. So we can stop pumping this. Stop pumping this. And I'm going to turn that one off. We're going to go down to 3 for the bad tide. It's 10 days. We'll be fine. And I keep saying I'm going to do this and then we're done. We'll do this and we're done. All right. I think I'm going to end it there. I'm going to call it done. I'm going to stop procrastinating. I'm actually feeling like playing and feeling in a good mood while I'm playing. Even though I still want things to go faster. Which, yeah, I forgot to start these engines back up. Because it's going to be really hard. I'm going to do that. I need to do that because I will completely have forgotten to do it by the beginning of the next one. I'll be like, wasn't I supposed to be doing something there? Isn't something supposed to be going there? And let me blow these 2 up. Okay. And now we can't end because it's at nighttime. All right. So, yeah. I need something for the thumbnail, so it can't be at night. I'm just being realistic. I'm being realistic. So yeah, so this episode we got a new water tower. You know, we had a lot of nice things happen, and things went pretty well, pretty easy. We got started on our mine, so they're starting to build the mine, so that's good. Hopefully it'll be done next episode. That pine resin thing, yeah, I will smack myself for it later. And we're gonna need more storage I want more storage actually near the residence, especially for food. So we're gonna work on that too. And time-consuming things, little things, but I'm glad you enjoyed me for this, and I hope you enjoyed it and got to laugh a little bit at my expense when I did something silly. But yes, so next episode, food factory. We're gonna get corn rations. That's the plan. Corn rations, food factory. Hopefully finish the mine, start getting metal, so we can start unlocking a lot more of the platforms and start tunneling and bridging and making our canyons look awesome. So thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. Every moment you spend with me, because you could have been spending it somewhere else. And I will catch you in the next video. Peace.